What's going on, Colts Nation? Just wanted to give you guys a quick little episode here breaking down some stuff that's going on with the Indianapolis Colts. Just want to let you guys know that the Indianapolis Colts have officially signed two safeties today, both these Ronnie Harrison and Teez Tabor. Ronnie Harrison was a third-round draft pick in 2018, and Teez Tabor was a second-round draft pick by the Detroit Lions in 2017. So, two safeties. Again, guys, there was a lot to go into this move. Clearly, the Colts are stretched pretty thin at safety group now. Obviously, we saw with Scott earlier in the offseason, he was down with a season-ending injury. And then, of course, we have not seen Julian Blackmon yet this training camp. They expect him to be back ready to go 100% here shortly. But, of course, like I said, they're stretched very thin right now. Outside, their main depth is Nick Cross. That's the only one that they have at this moment, and they're trying to continue to make it better for themselves. So bringing in some extra depth to try to compete for a spot. My guess is Ronnie Harrison does end up getting some big reps because Ronnie Harrison, you know, he's started in a lot of games. Started in 22 games for Jacksonville and also started in 23 games over the last 3 years for the Cleveland Browns. Had a little bit of a down year last year in Cleveland at safety. Didn't start as many games as he normally does. So that was probably why the stats went down a little bit, but has had a couple of turnovers along the way for them. He actually has had 5 interceptions throughout his career. So Ronnie Harrison, you know, getting that chance to be that added depth to the safety group. And Teez Tabor, of course, not as many stats to look at from Teez Tabor. Like I said, had his last season with Seattle at safety last year. Only had 9 combined tackles in 10 games that he played in. So there wasn't a whole lot to that one. Has only started in about 7 games throughout his 4-year career. So not a lot more to tack onto. Hasn't had an interception yet. Hasn't forced any fumbles. But again, the Colts just trying their best options here, trying to add to the safety depth until we can get Julian Blackmon back, and of course, until we get Rodney Thomas back to 100%, and also adding some much-needed depth with Nick Cross really being the only one that is going to stay at that position right now. So that's going to really do it for this video, guys. Not a whole lot more to tap into right now. Let me know your thoughts on the Indianapolis Colts doing this. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And as always, go Colts.